and the chosen people, which is also opposing and blasphemy. And now they're trying to take it to the next step, because this is really what has been in their heart from the Balfour Declaration, really going back into when we're in the land. Going back to the time when we were in the land, the Edomites, especially amongst their elites, they always coveted the land of Israel because they understood the history of their forefather. They knew the story about Jacob getting the blessing from their forefather Esau, and they've always coveted that land. And now they want to take it all in full. So they want to. So now the next step is to really take over Jerusalem and set it up as their own capital officially, which is basically the capital of our nation. And that's how the Most High is going to really. That's just one of the things that they're doing as they're setting up this new world order.
And like the brother was saying earlier, he was correct in it. Tel Aviv is the capital, and that's why they're moving it to Jerusalem.
So they want to move it to Jerusalem, and they want to move a U.S. embassy. Think about that, brothers and sisters. You got to understand, see, our people are not a possessive people. Because we've been in such in captivity for so long, Jake don't even understand land ownership and the blessing of owning a land of your own.
Right.
And calling it home. You Jakes don't understand that. Jakes is ready to claim a block that they have to pay taxes on.
Yeah.
To another group of people, man.
It's amazing, man. Because look, a person to have land ownership and not have to pay taxes on it, that's real ownership, man.
Can you imagine having your own land? Yeah. And you got your own house, you ain't paying no damn taxes or nothing. You ain't paying for the water or nothing.
Yeah. That's what I say about out here. Like out here in Texas, owning the house. You know what I'm saying? It depends on like how, what area you're in and how big your house is, what your taxes gonna be.
Yeah.
And like you look at some of these houses, man. Some of these folks be paying $15,000 a year in taxes.
Yeah.
So if you pay off your house note,
you still
paying for the rest of your life.
That's like you paying rent, man.
Yeah. You still gotta work. You still gotta work probably at least at Starbucks or something. Yeah. Just to probably pay that kind of money.
Cause see, when I was living in apartments, man, these apartments is just as high as houses, man. Yeah. I was paying like $1,200, man. Bro. And so when you think about that throughout a whole year, man, that's like around what? About $14,000-15,000.
Yeah.
And I had a job doing that, man.
Yeah.
And so now you pay your house off. You basically have to have that same job, bro.
Well, Jake is not gonna listen too much because it's tax season now.
Oh, yeah.
So W2, Jake gonna be
and
Jake gonna go back to sleep.
And look, the deception of the taxes, they taking money out of your check. And then they just gonna give it right back.
And they know you're gonna give it right back to them anyway.
And they know you're gonna give it right back. What is Jake gonna do? You're gonna go to the Super Bowl. They gonna go over here, you gonna splurge. You gonna go to splurge at the All-Star game.
All-Star, yeah.
You gonna do those things, man. That's what Jake do, man.
Yep.
Gonna go get him
check gonna hit right when the All-Star game, right when the All-Star weekend, that Thursday. And then you're gonna be like, oh,
he done bamboozled him this year, though. He done got him because tax season, electronic filing ain't starting until like the 23rd.
Man.
So they gonna miss that Super Bowl.
Yeah. He gonna miss that Super Bowl, man.
Yeah, they gonna be sick on that.
Jake just like, man, hey, look, fam, I got that check.
Yeah.
Gonna get these brand new J's, get that fresh due.
And then Esau making it tighter for him to get that little money back now this year.
Oh.
They done changed up some of the laws now.
Damn.
You got to prove, in order, it used to be, they changed it up to prove that the kid is yours with the EI to get the earned income credit.
Right. Yeah.
So now they done changed it to where those that don't get EIC, you got to prove to get the child tax credit now.
You got to prove to get the child.
You got to show proof to get the child tax credit now.
Yeah, because people was doing that, was claiming. But see, with Jake, we're about the extended family network. So really, you do got a lot of Jakes that's actually being taken care of by family, friends, and all that.
Yeah.
That stuff is actually true with our people.
That's right.
That's true.
Because you got people, you got actual your sons or daughter's friends. Some of them they leave them with they friends' parents.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
Cousins and stuff. Literally living with them, going to school, getting taken care of. Because their family, their parents might be acting a certain way, or maybe their grandma's senile and she can't really look after them. So she over there at the house all the time.
But look at Issachar. Issachar might have 3-4 families living in one house, man.
Yeah.
So now you looking at what Esau's doing, man. He's tightening the reins up on him now.
Yeah.
So now you ain't finna get that, cause see, you always said Esau gave you a few loopholes, and see Jake get accustomed to the loopholes. Now he pulled them loopholes away from you. Now it's getting tighter. You're not, what's going on?
Yeah.
I ain't getting the same amount of money. Money getting tighter.
And this is the same man that's the deceiver, man, that's being prophesied about. to deceive Jake, man, into thinking that this is how you're supposed to be living, man. That's just real foul living, bro.
Yeah.
That's just not living, man. Like, it's not freedom.
Yeah, because you know how back in the old days when they would do these comics, they would do the comics and they had like the fat man sitting there with the whole pie and he'll be real big. And then you'll have the little tiny man up there with his hand out like that, and then the fat man eating all the pie, then he's just throwing little crumbs to this little man over here.
Yeah.
So that's
let's talk about this, man. Let's go to Obadiah.
Yeah, and
Go to hit up Obadiah.
Because that's him. That's him, man. And
that's how he's described.
And what he does, he basically does that piece, and then he takes what he's giving you right back away from you, bro.
Yeah.
And that's a shame the way.
That's
the
why
way
you don't put your trust in the man, in Esau.
Yeah, that's
you know,
right.
and all his gifts that he offer.
Yeah.
You know, that Jake accepts all that stuff.
It tells you at the end he shall declare his wickedness.
That's right.
Yeah.
All this welfare.
Yeah.
The what's it called? Everything that he's been hooking Jake up with, HUD.
Yeah.
All that stuff. He's doing that, but at the end he's gonna declare his wickedness, man.
Yeah,
Right.
and see all those entitlements, man. Like the brother just said with the HUD, they chopping that in half.
They chopping that, man.
And once that, bro, if this guy gets inaugurated, man,
That's the first thing. One of the first
I'm
things on
telling
his
you,
agenda.
they just gonna go. They gonna go overdrive, man. I don't believe
Yeah.
that. I don't believe. Well, like we always say, if he gets inaugurated, but if he does, I don't think it's the way they're looking at it right now. They looking like they're just gonna hit the ground running.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna. They just gonna be like,
Oh, yeah.
pass this revolution, pass this,
Yep.
out of there. Oh, Planned Parenthood is about to get taken down.
Oh yeah, they in the battle right now in the courts with the state of Texas out here about getting funded.
Yeah.
Because the state of Texas cutting their funding, cutting it like
Just
ain't
gone.
giving them nothing.
Yeah.
Trying not to give them nothing
See, man. Hey,
to just
Jake,
eliminate the whole thing.
I know it seems very hard for y'all to believe that brothers on this, that brothers doing the will of the Most High, but you got to understand that this news that we bringing out, man, this stuff is happening right now.
That's right.
And when it hits its full potential, because see, when you're looking at Trump, this guy's not even president yet, man.
Yeah.
That's right.
He hasn't been inaugurated in, and you see the power and influence that he has
Right now.
without even having that.
Yeah.
bro.
When the shooting happened in Florida, the governor contacted him and not Obama.
Look at that, man. That tells you something.
Yep.
Okay.
That dude has more power than you perceive.
Yeah.
That he's connected, man.
And a lot of acts that Obama's been pushing as executive orders are done are basically strengthening the executive branch.
Yeah, that's what it's doing.
It's going to make it almost like a totalitarian regime.
That's
Yep.
right.
You see, I have no idea. Yeah, go ahead with that.
I just got a scripture right here. This is the book of Ephesians chapter 5 verse 15. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil.
Come on.
That's right. That's a good precept right
Go
there,
ahead,
bro.
man.
And you know, that's just saying pay attention what's going on around you.
Yeah.
You know, pay attention to the news. You know, not the old fluff news, but just pay attention.
Filter through the scripture.
Yeah,
you know?
and filter it through the scriptures. You know, because the evil days are at near.
Yeah.
You know, and you can see Esau preparing and he getting it ready.
Yeah, the distractions are at an all-time high right now.
That's right.
Soldier Boy and Chris Brown is supposed to be fighting.
Oh,
Yeah.
They've been having that up right now for the whole week.
Soldier Boy getting trained by Mayweather.
Yeah.
Man, are you kidding me, man?
Bruh,
Yes,
I'm
man.
telling you, it's the
Bruh.
folly
Yeah.
is high.
Yeah.
The distractions are at an all-time high.
And you know how Jake is on that stuff, man. You know
Yeah.
Jake over there. Man, look, Soldier Boy, man. Hey,
Man.
I think he'll take him.
Come
the
on,
mind
man.
is totally gone, man.
And the thing about it, they hitting you with that and with the NFL playoffs.
Yeah.
Yep.
Then they about to hit you with the inauguration. Which we don't know what's going to occur with that.
Yep, that's right.
Then after that, they gonna hit you with the rest of the playoff games, the Super Bowl,
Total distraction.
Valentine's Day, and right after the Super Bowl, they gonna hit you with the All-Star weekend.
Distraction.
I
Man.
mean, back to back.
And
Right,
Obama
they hit
started
y'all
signing
the
in
New
laws.
Year's last week,
Yep.
the week before Christmas. Man, they done put people in hibernation, man.
Man, they
Y'all-
done, bro.
That's
right.
They are done, man.
That's why the brother had to bring that out, man.
Yeah.
And it even says another scripture and on it was awake thou that sleepest, man.
yeah,
right.
right, man.
This
Because some
stuff-
people are in a heavy, deep slumber, man.
Yeah.
They, man, open your eyes to this stuff, bro. This is some. It's wise to be in the know right now, man.
Yeah, you gotta have that lamp burning.
Yeah, because when that hammer comes, man, you don't want to have your britches down. Like my grandmother say, pull your britches up, baby. You know, your britches down, man. You know, you don't want to have your
That's
britches
right.
down when that hammer comes down, because, you know, this is why it's always good to listen to you know, information like this, because when it comes, you're prepping yourself mentally.
Yes.
Mentally.
That's
right.
why we always repeat ourselves over and over again.
Yeah.
About this information.
And so the faith, like we went into earlier, that strengthens your resolve in your faith, because you know that the scriptures spoke of these things. And so we bring that news out and we link it up, and then you say, okay, let me get myself prepared. Pray to the Most High, do your fastings, do those things, man, that's going to help you be able to endure this time that's coming up, man, because the time is wicked.
Yep.
Evil days ahead.
Yeah, we got to bear.
Seeing the day of the Lord approaching, man.
Yeah. And what man or woman ought you to be in that time, man? You got to be, the scriptures say, blessed is he that readeth.
Yeah.
Because, you know, that's going to be your stability of times, is knowing that these scriptures, you're going to see those things manifest. And you're going to say, the scriptures spoke of those things.
Yeah.
So
that might increase your faith.
That
Seeing it happen.
Just seeing it happen,
okay,
man.
This thing is going to happen, and I actually see it happen, even though all hell's breaking loose.
Right.
It tells you in the scriptures, it says, if your faith faileth in the day of trouble,
yeah,
you know,
yeah, that's right.
Then you wasn't, you know,
you didn't have that faith.
That's right.
You see, even if you just have a small amount of faith, he say, even if your faith is as a mustard seed, but you have faith.
Yeah.
You know, so it doesn't matter. You know, you have mustard seed or great faith. You have faith, man.
Right.
You got another precept?
Yeah, I got one in just Jeremiah chapter 17 and 8.
Come on,
I'm
I know
gonna start at 7.
thinking the same thing.
That was the one.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Blessed is the man that trusteth in the Most High, and whose hope the Lord is. For he shall be as a tree planted by the waters, and that spreadeth out her roots by the river.
Hey, y'all, you could probably go up a little bit further.
Yeah,
right?
to that 5.
Yeah,
Go to 5 and go down, all right?
Yeah, okay.
That's no
Jeremiah 17 and 5. Thus said the Most High, cursed be the man that trusteth in man, and maketh flesh his arm, whose heart departed from the Lord. For he shall be like the heat in the desert, and shall not see what good cometh, but shall inhabit the parched places in the wilderness, in a salt land and not inhabited.
Wait, but that's what's crazy about that. I know your brother talked about his situation in Kubota.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what's heavy about that, that's talking about here.
That's talking about here.
Right here.
Because that's going to be assault. It's going to be like Sodom and Gomorrah. Just a big pillar of salt. They're going to inhabit the parched places.
That's right.
And your habitation is going to be in a place where that's been completely destroyed.
Yeah, because they went to. I saw this documentary on, I can't remember what area it was in, but they had these people go out into the desert area, and what they found as they were driving through the desert in these little buggies or whatever it was, they ran over glass. They ran over glass in the desert, and when they analyzed the glass, they was like, it had radioactive content on it. And so the thing was, it was like, how is there radioactivity in this desert on this thing? Because the only way this could happen would be immense heat that hit this sand and turned it into glass, man. So then they started to think, they was like, the atom bomb was not created but a couple of like 20, 30, 40 years ago. How did this thing happen like this? No testing in this area. So then you go back into ancient times and you start thinking about Sodom and Gomorrah, man.
Yeah.
Those same things, man.
The same elements that was used to destroy Sodom and Gomorrah.
What found in that thing, man.
So same thing you find. There's like, see, Esau don't create anything. All he's doing is just duplicating stuff that the Most High already had.
That he already had, man.
Most High had that technology coming from them chariots.
Yeah, that's right. Oh man, in them chariots, man.